Hello everyone, and welcome to our first CPL event. That's Casual Predecessor League, the one and only amateur league featuring viewer-submitted games from all ranks. I'm your host, Turkey. Let's dive right in and meet the players. First off, on the Dawn side, we have Kira, Drew Shiesty playing the Kira in the duo lane with her work BF. On the Bellica support, we've then met Iggy and Scorch, played by Alpha Slayer, Boris in the jungle by Slappy Blade CTV, and Paolo Beats on Richter in the off lane. Continuing to the Dusk side, we have Power to a Play on the Kira with a Chimera support, played by Mr. Tinkle's Tinkle, the Don Santino, the Don, playing the Howitzer in the mid lane, as well as a Narbash jungle. We don't see much of that. In fact, I've never seen it. Osama Obo playing the Narbash jungle, and Policeman 207 on the Greystone to contest the Richter and off lane. Let's dive right in now that we've met our players. And I suppose we'll hang out with the ADCs. Now, welcome everyone. Thank you for being here. This is our first casted event. These are viewer-submitted games, like I've said, from all ranks. If you have a good game of Predecessor, even a bad game, you just had a good time, and you'd like your replay casted, please send it in, whisper it to me over there on Turkey Jar TV on Twitch, and we will do what we can to get that game casted for you. You will also find these videos posted to the YouTube at Turkey Jar. Now, Kira Bellica already up there in the left lane. Let's flip over to the Dawn side. Kira stepping out. Chimera support. Probably sitting there raging, wondering, why am I in support lane? I picked Chimera. Narbash is supposed to be support, but he's over here at the red buff, so it looks like it's going to be a sure deal here for the Dusk team. That's quite a commitment. I've had my fair share of troll games, but let's just see how this shakes out. You never know.
Smile.
Dusk Kira's going to want a 1v2 here against the duo, Kira and Bellica. She's going to take quite a bit of damage, getting down to half health already. Void Bomb misses, and it's probably good that it did. Now, the point of a game of Predecessor, if you do not know, is to push your minions all the way down to the end, taking out your enemy's towers and eventually the core. Chimera is going to ambush right on top of the Kira, push her back into tower, and then get pushed back by the Bellica. Narbash still taking his red while Boris has moved to his 5 camp. Let's see what this Greystone's got going on here. Oh, he's getting jumped. Richter and Boris are taking on the Greystone. He's only level 2. He's got no access to his ultimate. That ultimate, that's the one that's going to make Greystone. You're going to have to kill him twice. He gets an entire new life. The Stoneforged Soul. And that's going to be 1 kill for the blue team. Kira and Lieutenant Bellica are going to be holding down this lane pretty well. Narbash in the jungle on a 5 camp. Chimera ambushes it onto the Bellica. Takes a bunch of damage here from the Kira. I think he's forced to flash out. Dusk Kira is going to push her back in, get them under their tower. Try to get this free farm uncontested. I feel like this is going to be a very volatile lane, so we'll hang out here. Lieutenant Bellica goes for the knockup. Void Bomb goes down. Kira now at a 3rd health. Less, a sliver. Shadow Glide in for Dawn Kira. She secures the kill. She's going to run down the Chimera. She's going to get a flash for another kill. Double kill for the Dawn side Kira. What's going on here in mid lane? Do we have any action going? It appears Iggy and Scorch is going to go for the left side orange buff. Oh, I do see a Narbash. He's rotating into the left lane. Bellica and Kira are trying to secure this gold buff. I think they're going to get away with it. Narbash sings the song of his people. Bellica hits it with the knockup. The seismic assault lands. He hits the thunk. He wants to beat her down, and he does with the basic attacks. Flashes right back out. Kira gonna shadow glide to him. Gets caught by the Dusk Kira. Now they're gonna duel. This is the basic attack duel. Both Kiras most likely going to have the Mercy ability and the Dusk ability. Boris gonna come right out of the jungle, dash onto the Kira, take her down. Chimera wants to try to do his best to fight this, put some damage out there, do anything. He's just gonna get beat down by the Kira and the Boris. Boris diving under tower, securing the kill on Chimera. Bellica making her way back to lane. What's Narbash doing over here? He's rolling through his jungle. He's actually going back to left lane. What is he doing? Does he think he can kill this Kira? He might just be able to. He sings a song of his people, but misses the thought. Kira shadow glides out. Bellica with the seismic assault knocks him up, pushes him back. He sings a song of his people to regenerate some health, and sits back to help Dusk clear her lane. Let's go into free mode here. Looks like we got some action over here. Greystone and Richter must be dueling it out. Richter sitting at low health on the wave pushed up under his tower. Greystone here looks like he's just going to back and Richter's going to get this free farm. I don't think there's anything to see for now. But now there is some action. Let's ride this back 10 seconds here. Narbash goes to contest the gold buff. He's out of mana. He's low on health. Kira and Bellica both putting the basic attacks onto him. Chimera jumps down. He jumps on the Kira with the ambush. Drone bomb goes down from Bellica. He puts the damage out there. You know, Chimera wants to get those stacks. He wants to do that damage so he can get that regenerating health. Void bomb hits. Going to chunk out the Chimera. Kira about to take a hit. And oh my goodness, what just happened here? What move was that? Bellica sitting on low health Kira. She uses her Dusk ability to secure the kill. Very nicely done. Don Kira's going to go in to try to take this kill up. Chimera's going to jump out, ambush the Kira. Was he going to die for it? Oh, he takes a shot. He takes 2 shots, but he's going to let it go. That's probably the safe bet. When you're down 4 kills, you do want to play a little bit safer. Let's see, Iggy and Scorch versus the Howitzer in the mid lane. Iggy's got turrets set up here on the ledges. Decent coverage. If he gets ganked, he's going to have excellent coverage, in fact. Oh, goodness. What's happening over here in left lane? I think there's more action going down. Lieutenant Bellica back under the turret, trying to clear some waves, gain a little bit of experience, grab some of that CS. She's only the support, you know. If you played any Predecessor, you don't really want to be taking that CS. But when you're pushed under tower, the minions are going to die. You're better off just taking it. Secure that gold. It's better for the team than to going to waste. Narbash, maybe looking to gank on this Iggy in the mid lane. He's checking over, Narbash securing the buff. Iggy's got 2 turrets set up. Howitzer right on the edge of his turrets. Narbash going in for a raid on the jungle. What is this? Enemy team killed the Fangtooth. What happened? Boris already on the Fangtooth. It's low health. Narbash comes into ward, hits it with the jungle smite. Is that what happens? That's what happens. Boris is mad. He's big mad. He tries to take a fight, but Narbash hits him with a thunk, and he marches on out. Boris, he wants to give chase. He might get caught up here by the duo lane if they rotate. It doesn't look like they're going to, however. Chimera ambushing in onto the Bellica. Oh my goodness, look at that damage. Kira popping the Mercy on him. Shadow glides out. They're going to want to stay aggressive here. It looks like they want to be aggressive here, and I think they will be. Chimera, less than half health. Still, out in lane. Not even trying to be safe. Is he setting up for something? Does he know something that we don't know? Kira's taking the poke. This Dusk side duo lane is having a hard time here. Chimera support is not making it easy, but it's not impossible. Oh my goodness, Void Bomb goes down on Chimera. It takes a lot of damage. Void Drone coming out to drain some mana from Kira. Do a little bit of damage as well. Uh-oh, we got Greystone rotating here. Oh, goodness, I got stuck. Greystone looks like he's rotating here to mid lane, and Boris is going to meet him in the river. Boris going to chase down the Greystone, who is attempting to come up behind the Iggy. He uses his make way ability. He wanted to put some damage out there. Boris jumping onto the Greystone. Howitzer up in the air, making it rain. Greystone's going to leap right on out of there.
An enemy has been slain.
Oh, goodness. Let's get back over here. Let's see what happened on this side. I am so curious. Let's back up 20 seconds here. Kira, Lieutenant Bellica still pushing up. Only a Dusk side Kira remains to defend against this. Chimera's in the jungle. Narbash in the jungle. He's backing. All right. Bellica and Kira Dawn side are going to dive right in. They're going to take that Kira out. Ooh. Dusk side Kira's going to pay for that dive with her life. Chimera coming in from the jungle. He ambushes onto the Lieutenant Bellica. He uses his attack speed surge to get some of those savage attacks off. Bellica hits him with the seismic assault. Chimera flashing in. Bellica drops the Void Drone. There he goes again with his assault. He's going to go all the way this time. Can he go? Ambushes and gets the kill. Ooh, Chimera really needed that. Looks like there's some action popping off here in the mid lane. Iggy and Scorch with the Richter pushing up into the tier 1. Richter rip-flashing that Howitzer, grabbing him right out of there. Narbash going to sing the march. He's going to sound the march. He's going to hit the thunk. He's going to take on this Richter and Iggy at the same time. Kira rotating over to mid. She wants to get involved in this fight. She smells the kill, and she wants to secure it for her team. Dawnside up 3 kills, 7-4. Richter still here, still dancing. He wants to get something done with Greystones on the right side pushing his lane. Will Richter stay? Will he go for a hook? Will he go for a dive? Narbash singing the song of his people, running out the rest of his mana. I think that's about here. That's about it for what's going on in mid lane. Oh, there's Greystone. He came over from the rotation on right. He wants to secure the kill on this Iggy. Iggy drops down a turret, flashes away immediately, says, no, sir, not today, Mr. Stone.
Okay.
Boris coming in from the right side jungle. He's just going to scare him off. Looks like we got Belica and Kira from the Dawn side still pushing in on this tier 1 tower. Just taking a plate. That's extra gold in the pocket of the Dawn side team. Void Bomb goes down, Seismic Assault misses. Void Bomb hits the Narbash. Sorry, that was Void Drone that went down and the Void Bomb that hit. Ooh, goodness, Narbash takes a hefty Belica ult to the face, but with as much mana as he has, it doesn't take too much damage. Chimera using the ambush to jump onto the Kira. They really do not want this tower to go down. Seismic Assault. Did it land? I didn't see it. Void Drone goes down once again, draining out the Chimera of his mana. Kira coming in now from the Dusk side. She wants some action, but Boris is going to rotate outside of the Veil of the Jungle, coming into the lane. He's going to charge into that Chimera. He wants the kill. He's hungry for the kill, and the bear will eat. Belica diving in. She's going to take a tower shot, maybe two. Can Kira hold this? Can she hold the 1v2? She's not got the most, not a lot of help. But if Belica keeps taking hits like this, she won't need that much. Narbash rotating in from the jungle. He wants some action on this dual lane. He comes in singing the song of his people. Trying to get some of that passive healing over to his Kira, but she desperately needs it. He goes in for the thunk on the Belica. Belica without any mana. What is she going to do? She can't do anything. Narbash secures a basic attack and gives it to the Kira. She's going to take that kill, putting her at 3 kills to Dawn Kira's 4 kills. Let's see what's going on over here in the right lane. We got Richter and Boris. Looks like they might be lining up for some action on Greystone. Greystone going for the Cyan buff, which if you don't know, that Cyan buff over there gives you a nice little chunk of experience. If you secure that buff throughout the laning phase, you're going to be ahead of your opponent. They want to chase down this Greystone, but I think they know that he's got his ultimate, and when you've got to kill Greystone twice, it's twice as hard. Checking back over here on the duo lane. Chimera looked like he wanted to dive onto this backing Kira. Not able to secure the dive. Belica coming out, ready to clear some wave. She's not going to let those minions go to waste. Get that experience. Get that gold. Kira and Chimera from the Dusk Guide are here to secure the gold buff. Lieutenant Belica wants to go in and challenge it. Contested 1v2 out of support. She gets beat up. The cold from Chimera. Ultimate comes down. Seismic Assault comes out, hits the Kira, but she secures the kill onto Lieutenant Belica with her Mercy ability. Looks like some action's popping off here in mid lane. Iggy and Scorch with the Boris. Fighting a, what's that, Narbash and a Howitzer. Oh my goodness, Narbash goes in with a crash bang boom. Iggy Inferno comes out, he knocks them both up. Narbash is going to secure that kill with a basic attack, but Boris is not done yet. Richter coming in from the right side, he hits the skewer. No action done with that. Greystone going to fight. How long will he fight here? This is a 3v2. You've got the advantage. There's no reason why we can't be jumping up, but I understand the hesitation. Narbash, no mana. Greystone, low on mana. But Greystone, you've got to have your mana if you want to get your ult off. Oops, sorry about that. Richter looks like he's going to rotate back to his lane. Enemy Chimera in the Dawn side jungler, trying to secure some of these camps for himself, trying to get some of that XP back up, some of that gold lead back. Or, okay, he's going to get caught by the Kira and the Lieutenant of Belica. Kira Purge ultimate comes out. Not enough damage to secure the kill. And a whiff Void Bomb as well. Tier 1 tower goes down. She's going to Shadow Glide into it, but then back right up as the enemy Kira, Dusk Side Kira, comes out to say, hey. And she's already taken quite a bit of damage. If Kira is not careful here, she will perish. Lieutenant Belica hits the Seismic Assault. Kira's going to take a little bit more poke damage. Mercy and Dust from the Dawn side. Kira's going to do even more damage. And now what's she going to do? She's got to stay. She's got to get this wave out, but she just keeps taking damage. Well, blue side Kira going in. Hits the Chimera. Puts some poke out there. Puts some damage out there. Lieutenant Belica ready for a knockup. A single knockup here could kill either of them. Lieutenant Belica with a Neural Disruptor to drain the Chimera. Kira with the Mercy on the kill. Dust side Kira is desperate. She purged ultimates just to get rid of those last few minions, and she's going to have to take a base. There's no way that she can hold this. Meanwhile, Boris over here is on the Fangtooth once again. He says, no, this one's mine. Narbash coming in at the exact same time, just about, dropping his ward. He's fighting off the Boris, and I think he's going to push him. He absolutely pushes Boris off this Fangtooth. Greystone rotating over. Looks like he wants to get in on this action, but there's not much going down at this moment. Boris checking back, drops his own ward. It's a great idea to have vision on there. If you know the enemy's got vision, you might want to put some down yourself. Iggy and Scorch trying to contest this Greystone. He's got a turret down, drops the Molotov, the oil spill comes out, another turret, a third turret. He pushes out the Inferno and then immediately stops it. Did he get silenced? Ultimate Crash Bang Boom comes through to knock him up, and Greystone's gonna secure that kill.
I shot.
Howitzer pushing in on the tier 1 tower. It looks like he might get this. No, he's only got 4 minions, 3 minions left. Not doing a ton of damage. Boris coming into the river on the left side, scares away the Greystone. He wants this Narbash. He sees this Narbash. He's going to use his Mark ability, which I do not know the name of, and I can guarantee you he's going to get the kill. No? Thump comes through. Boris flash goes in. He leaps. He dives. He's going for the fear. Narbash is going to make it out alive. What a slippery little ogre that one is. Chimera way far pushed up in lane against this Bellica Kira support. They're like conjoined twins that don't go anywhere together, and that's kind of how you want to be when you're in duo lane. Boris over here getting 3-man jumped here in the enemy jungle. He shouldn't have been there in the first place, but he's got backup in the lane. Chimera ambushes in. Oh, Bellica with a seismic assault. Cure Purge comes down. How is he going to make it rain, get out as much damage as he can, but it's just not going to be enough. It's not enough. Boris dives right in, takes him out. Narbash is next on the block singing the song of his people, but there's no one nearby to heal. That's 3 down for the Dusk side, and it looks like Richter's over here fighting the Greystone in the offlane. This is a 1v1 duel. Both towers still up, half health on each of them, and they're just going to respectfully walk away from one another. Greystone looks like he's going to go for the back, not even going to bother with the Cyan buff. Iggy and Scorch pushing up all the way to the tier 2 tower. He's got it almost halfway. Kira comes out. She uses the Purge ultimate just to take out the minions, and the 3 Boris, Bellica, and Kira have secured the Fangtooth for themselves, bringing the Fangtooth count 1-1. Iggy and Scorch, the relentless pushing machine that this man is, he keeps on pushing. Greystone's going to come out of the right side jungle here for the mid lane. He wants to make a play here. Iggy and Scorch almost half health. He comes in to make it rain, leaps on top of him. Iggy flashes right out to safety. Flashes right out to safety. No kill for the Dusk team. This has been a wild match, everyone. I gotta tell you, these are the kind of matches that we like here in the what do we call it? The CPL, the Casual Predecessor League. If you think you've got a fun match, if it was good for you, if you had a good time, hey, if you even had a terrible time, but you want your game casted, just send it on in. We'd love to get to it. Dust side Kira looks like she's trying to get a little bit of farm in the jungle, but there's nothing there to get. Chimera ambushes in. He tries to hit the goal on the Bellica, but gets knocked up to the side of the goal. Bellica gonna neural disruptor onto the Chimera. He takes a ton of damage. Dust side Kira comes in, do some damage. Greystone leaps in. He's gonna make way into as much damage as this Kira. I think they're gonna secure the kill on the blue side Kira, and they do. Dawn side, ADC lane, down. They still have a 4-kill lead. They're 14-10. And that's not, well, I'd honestly expected them to be a little bit further ahead, but they've taken some unnecessary deaths, and that's just going to happen. With a powerhouse like Iggy and Scorch here in the mid lane, though, they're always going to have pressure on this mid lane. These towers are going to go down if they do not contest this Iggy. If they don't keep someone on him who can withstand his damage and push him back, they're gonna lose the game. A bit of an amateur mistake, but that's what we've come to expect here in the Casual League. Throwing his turrets under the tower. Must feeling really confident to do that. He's going to take a tower shot. Greystone's going to stay. He's got such low health. Does he have his ultimate? I don't believe he does. No, he does have his ultimate. Greystone ultimate is available. Boris is fighting the support Chimera over here. Chimera already to half health. Boris just going to dive right in, take some tower shots. Chimera ambushing to push him out, and somehow he does. But I think Boris, he wants some more. He's going to let the minions aggro the tower, dive right in, kill the Chimera, and 2 basic attacks. Ow-wee, that's gotta hurt. Chimera already going down 7 times in this match, securing 1 kill and 3 assists. That's not great, ladies and gentlemen. That is not great at all. Oh, goodness, let me get control of my camera. I hit the wrong button. Iggy and Scorch and Boris both low on health. Is Greystone hunting? I don't think he is. He just seems like he's pushing up lanes. I think he wants to secure this green buff over here for himself. Oh, look at those green buffs. I love the new river bugs, the way that they evolve with the match. They just look even cuter when they get even bigger. He's going to secure that for himself. He doesn't need the shield, but better to take it than to leave it for the enemy to be used against you. Let's check back over here in the duo lane. Looks like Kira and Howitzer have now teamed up together. Chimera support in the jungle. He's taken some 5 camps. And he's so far behind, he really needs all that he can get, but I just don't think he's going to be effective at any stage in this game currently. He's died 7 times. That is a ton of experience to lose. Only level 9. But then again, the Belica support's only a level 10, so they're not that far ahead. This is shaping up to be a 3-man fight over here. Boris over here in the left side jungle comes out. He sees the Chimera. Chimera ambushes onto him. Boris is gonna fight. The bombs go down from the howitzer. Boris is gonna use his ultimate. Chimera flashing out of it. Kira shadow fighting away. Howitzer's gonna make it rain. Put the damage on the bear. We gotta get him out of here. It would be best if they backed up here, reset, maybe took a bye. But I think they want to stick around and fight. Boris taking the arc shot gateway over to the right lane. We have Narbash and Greystone teaming up. They want to take this tier 2 tower on the right side. Kira destroying the dusk side. Kira. It was a shame to miss, but it happens. Greystone, is he going to fight the Boris? I don't think he wants to fight. No, Greystone does not want to fight. He wants to go home. He wants to win this match. He doesn't want to take unnecessary fights. And he's also just not sure if he can kill the bear. Meanwhile, Boris, he's going to take some of that farm of the enemy jungle. Iggy and Scorch getting me a double kill. We're going to have to back up and see this. Let's go 20 seconds. All right, there's Iggy. He's 1v2ing right now. Inferno comes out, hits the Chimera, pushes him away. Narbash crash bang booms. They're standing in his turret. He drops a Molotov. He drops a 3rd turret. Oh my goodness, look at the damage these turrets are doing. Insane! Iggy and Scorch with the double kill. Wow, that was beautiful. I'm glad we replayed to see that. Now Greystone, he wants a piece of this. He says, oh, you're low. Wolfspill goes down. Molotov goes down to burn the Greystone, but Make Way is just going to tear right through the last remaining bits of health that he had. Boris said, I'm going to fight you, Greystone. Never mind, these camps look juicy, and I want that experience. One of the best ways of Predecessor, if you do not know, to get ahead and stay ahead is take that farm, wherever it is. At this point in the game, the Dawn side are ahead. They keep their foot on the gas, pedal to the metal. They're going to go all the way. And securing that lead by taking the enemy jungle is never a bad call. Boris is going to 1v1 down to the howitzer. Before he can get any support, Chimera coming in with the call kills the Boris. It was a one-to-one trade. I'm not sure if that was all that great, but there's just nothing else you can do when you're pushed up into your lane like this. Let's watch this here from the Dusk side. Oh goodness, I've been in so many matches like this. We lost a tier 1 we lost an inhibitor in mid lane. Our right lane inhibitor's half health. It really hurts. Let's see if they can pull a comeback here though. Narbash singing the song of his people. Void Bomb goes down with Lieutenant Belica. She wants to drain this Kira's mana, do any damage as she can, while Kira is using her abilities. If you're unaware, Belica's Void Drone will drain your mana just by standing in it. If you use abilities in it, it will also deal damage. Void Bomb goes down and it hurts. Kira and Narbash, they still want to fight. Narbash singing the song of his people to keep that healing going. Void Bomb goes down, hits 1. Dusk Kira is taking a lot of damage. They're trading. Mercy's popped by both Kiras, and the Dusk is going to finish it with a basic attack. Narbash still singing the song of his people. He's going to dodge the purge from the Dawn side Kira, and he's just going to run away. He popped a march so he'd have extra movement speed to get on out of there. Iggy and Scorch. Wow, look at this champion pushing in with a set of minions, not even buffed by War Prime. He wants this game over. He wants this game done. He's going to take out the Chimera as he's retreating into his base. Narbash having to walk all the way back, not even bothering to teleport. And Iggy and Scorch, he's going to take waves from both mid and right side. He's going to take them out with his turrets. Howitzer's going to make it rain, try to deal as much damage to these waves as he can. Keep the enemy off the core. Iggy goes down to the Howitzer R2000 missile. Ooh, it looked good too. I don't think they've got enough here. Kira, Lieutenant Belica on the Dawn side, they're taking out that left side inhibitor. Now, mid lane inhibitor will be coming back, but how long will it be? I'm just not sure. Kira on the Dusk side takes big damage. She's hit bad. A Dusk from the blue Kira is going to kill her. I don't think she's got the ability ready, and it looks like she's going to make it back to base. Howitzer and Narbash holding off these minions here right under the core. Richter and Boris, they want to push down this right lane. They smell blood in the water. They say this game's as good as over. Narbash crash bang booms onto the Lieutenant Belica. He's going to secure that kill with the Chimera support. Dawnside Kira is just going to take it all the way back around. Boris and Richter want to fight this Greystone. Greystone takes out the Richter. Boris, he's going to fight 1v1. Does Greystone have the ultimate? I don't think he's got the ultimate. He leaps out to safety. Narbash and Kira come in. They're ready to fight this Boris. They want to get this Boris. I think he's even got a bounty. Nope, does not have a bounty. Kira flashing for the Boris. She wants this kill. She's hungry. She's been beaten up all game and she just needs some revenge. With the Dusk ability, she gets it. The bear goes down.
Has been slain.
Chimera support taking out the Dawn side Kira. I didn't even see it. And he was all the way, oh my goodness, he must have pushed her all the way to his tier 1 tower. This is a rough match here for the Dust side. I'm just not seeing a way that they can come back. Maybe they can tighten up their game. Maybe they can secure some of their own jungle and just offset this level deficit. Iggy and Scorch going to chase down the Chimera. Wow, a beautiful Molotov. Max range, I'd say, to burn him down. Or spilling another Molotov for the Narbash, but he's singing the song of his people. He's going to have that passive healing, but he's taking so much damage. Those minions, they do so much damage. These are super minions here. You're going to see one very large minion, and he does a lot of damage. Narbash, he marches in. He's still singing the song of his people. Duskira comes in. She wants to fight. I don't think that she can handle this. She's not going to take it. Icky and Scorch stay alive. Bellica's here for backup. Hoo-wee, I tell y'all what, this match has been insane. I have a prediction here, and I think you all can see it coming too. I believe that Dawnside's gonna win this match, but let's see how they pull it off. Will it be a team wipe? Will they fight to the death completely? Will Dusk team manage to make a comeback somehow? I need to get my camera somewhere that there's action. How about right here? Narbash, no mana, half health. He just wants to get these waves cleared, and I don't blame him. I don't see anyone on the map, and he doesn't either, so you might as well. Allied team takes another Fangtooth. The Allied team, that's going to be the Dawn team, and that's Boris over there all by his lonesome. He can secure that objective without a problem, it seems, bringing the Fangtooth count 2-1 in the Dawn side's advantage. Howitzer looking like he might want to fight over here on the left side. No, he's hanging out on the red buff. He's taking a base. He wants to go back and defend, and he needs to. Mid inhibitors now back up. That means we've only got maybe 60 to 70 seconds before the left side inhibitor comes up. Is Dawn side going to do anything? Where was that Chimera? I didn't even see him. Let's rewind 10 seconds. Oh, let's do another 10 right here. Here's the action. All right, Richter pushing in on the right side. Chimera jumping in. Greystone coming out of the jungle. Richter's going to hit the skewer ultimate. It's not going to do much. It'll slow him down for just a couple seconds. He wants to get out of this. He cannot fight it, but he knows he's not going to make it, so he throws his Whiplash, misses. I don't think it would have made much of a difference if he hit it. However, Boris coming into this right lane. He sees the Greystone. He sees the Chimera. Greystone gets aggressive. He wants to fight the Boris. He knows that he has the advantage right now. They're even on levels, most likely even on gold. He's going to go in and fight him. Greystone versus Boris, and oh my goodness, look at the damage this Boris is doing. Kira coming out of the jungle to secure the kill on the Greystone. Greystone had his ultimate. He didn't even use it. What a... How are you going to play Greystone and not even use your ultimate? That's like your one job. Well, anyways, we're over here. Icky and Scorch in the mid lane. Narbash going to crash, bang, boom, and hit the buck immediately after. Oil spill goes down. Molotov's going to set him on fire. He's got to dance inside of his turret, and he just does not have the resistance to stand up to 2 Iggy turrets and his damage. Chimera's got the mark of Boris on him, but he's chasing this Icky and Scorch. He wants this kill, and he just might get it. He got it. But at what cost? Boris coming around. He wants to get his damage off. He's gonna get this Chimera. Chimera gets a little speed burst. Boris dashing in. He says, no way, Chimera, you're mine. You're not going back to base. This is my match. I'm the jungler, and you're just a support. Bellica ult goes off to no damage. Howitzer's gonna make it rain, trying to secure the kill on the Kira, but he's just not going to get it. Boris diving into this inhibitor. When the inhibitor goes down in a game of Predecessor for the first time, it comes back up. It stops the super minions from spawning. However, it does not attack the enemy. It's a bait tower. Chimera ambushing in on Lieutenant Bellica. Seismic Assault goes out, somehow misses. Purge from Kira comes out. It's going to do so much damage. Finish him off with a basic attack. Boris pushing up this right side. They've got minions under the inhibitor. That inhibitor's going down. Corey's at 40% health, and there's only 3 Dusk members available. Greystone coming back. He's got the ultimate. He jumps onto the Bellica. He wants to get these kills as best as he can. He takes so much damage and so little time. He gets knocked out before he can even ult. The poor Narbash, he tries to go in, do his assistant, but he just can't hang. Cora 50% dropping rapidly, 20%, 10%, and ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna be game. Well played to the team in blue on the Dawn side. Thank you everyone for being here. This has been our first cast of the Casual Predecessor League, the one and only amateur league featuring viewer submitted games from all ranks. I'm your host, Turkey, and it's been a heck of a time being here today. Thank you so much, everyone. And if you've got a match of Predecessor that you'd like casted, please send it in to us. You can find us on Twitch at TurkeyJarTV and the YouTube at TurkeyJar. Good night, and God bless you, friends.